performance today, Jim. You must be really pleased with that.
Yeah, we looked at them last week and we decided to make a change and put Jack at right back. And all we basically said was, listen, let's just sit as deep as we can, invite them to come on to us, because we know if they get in behind us with their pace, then they're going to trouble anyone. So we just said, listen, let them go long, see if we can deal with the first ball, win the second, and then hit them on the break. And if I'm honest, I thought it worked very well today.
Yeah, I mean, the second half, okay, we was under the hammer a bit, but we expected that. But I thought the way the defence shifted, it moved, and they were pushing the ball across us. They weren't getting balls in behind.
Yeah.
Sends a message to the rest of the league.
It does. Do you know what? So I thought the way the game went, I thought the first half we was probably indebted to Danny Sandbridge first half. I thought he made 3 really good saves. We had probably the one chance we had, when there weren't any chances for Mitch, it was just a worldie, wasn't it? Then the second half, I think we could have scored. I'm going to be pretty polite and say we should have scored 5.
Yeah.
And although they had quite a lot of balls in the box, but like you say, we defended well, we stuck to our task, we were resilient, and for once, to be fair, I think it's coming together now defensively. People are throwing their bodies in the line, not just the back line, everyone. And I just think that we've probably still got a lot more to offer, if I'm honest, but to come here is a brilliant result, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, Jim. And Tony Stokes, he didn't score, but some of his touches, he just turns people, he puts 2 or 3 players out of the game, releases Manny. I thought he was outstanding as well.
Yeah, Stokesy, I agree, he holds the ball up well, and we work on that in training every single Thursday into Stokesy, and then give the opportunity to 2 boys running in behind them. And the beauty of that is that if defences then sit off us, it then allows us to play our football in the midfield because we're all comfortable in possession of the ball. So it's a very difficult decision for an opposition gaffer to say, listen, we're either going to start high to stop that happening, but then we're going to get in behind them, or sit deep and allow us to play. Because when you've got like Mitch Hahn who can strike a ball from that, that's a weapon, isn't it?
Mitch Hahn doesn't do tap-ins, does he?
No, he don't. I mean, he's such a good player, isn't he? And I thought Carlos's goal was really good. I thought he took it really, really well. He was really disappointed. Their goal was as a result of his mistake, and he should have just, played the ball quicker or, turned them and whatever. But so it seems as if, though, we are gifting goals to opposition, whereas we've got to really work hard for ours. So again, we've got to try and stamp that out. That just laps the concentration. But overall, defensive, I thought we were brilliant.
Kingy and Carlos, they went off. Was that knocks or just?
Carlos just about made the start, to be fair. He had a fitness test before the game. We thought we looked very leggy as well at the time. Kingy just looked leggy, despite him asking if he's alright. He didn't want to come off, but it took him half hour to raise his arm. That's how tired he was, so he was coming off. And to be fair, and it was tactically with Manny and Tim, a bit of pace, and so we've got a lot in our locker at the minute. So long may it continue, really.
Yeah, I thought Rob Bartley did well when he coming in for his first full game. I thought he was really solid.
Yeah, I mean, I brought him over this year because I know how good he is. He had a bit of an up and down pre-season because he had some things going on off the pitch, and that affected his game on the pitch. So, but he's fine now, and as a result, I thought he was awesome today. And he looked good.
Tuesday night, Parking. I would imagine you'll be looking towards Saturday in terms of your team. So.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm glad you said that, actually, because for the fan base and whatever, I'm not saying please don't come over and watch, but we're probably playing 2 or 3 from the first team squad. We signed quite a few of the youngsters on, and we'll give them the opportunity. Carl, Kiembe, Warren, etc. So they'll get game time because it's important for Saturday. Massive game in the club, so we will be preparing for Saturday, but we have got a game Tuesday as well.
Favourable draw Saturday, Jim, but I know you won't be complacent and you'll ensure the team.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been a lot more difficult. They've got a lot of history in Marchtown, though, and they're going to come to us, I think, fairly confident. But yeah, listen, we're 2 leagues above them, so we're going to start off as favourites. But no one in that dressing room is going to be complacent taking that game easy.
Have you had anybody look at them?
Yeah, today. Yeah, we've got someone over there.
Dave?
No, not Dave. No. I've got a pal of mine to go over there who, thankfully, lives in Norwich, so it's quite handy.
Great. Thanks, Jim.
Cheers, guys. Thanks very much. Cheers.